Alright. Family Room Podcast, episode 57.
Yeah, 57.
Episode 57. I'm Mike Rome.
Stefano.
Jesse Williams.
I should have had y'all take pauses now because I'm going to add them drops in later. But yeah, I can't do the drops right now, man.
Technical difficulties. Shit happens.
Bruh, I had my whole other backpack stolen.
Stolen?
With my brand new camera in there.
What?
Where at?
At Derek's whip.
Somebody broke the windows?
At the pad. Nah, they didn't break the window. We fouled up and left it unlocked. Somebody went in there overnight. I left my backpack in there. They took the whole backpack. Took the rest of the medicine that was in there. Derek's wallet.
That's somebody that live in that bitch. That's making me mad.
That's what
right
Pop
now.
was thinking.
That's making
But
me
then
mad.
check this out. Pop was like, I think somebody was watching y'all, and then I went and saw Sosa, and he was telling me he had his car broken into like 4 times outside of his house. And it happened to his next door neighbor who's like an electrical engineer. And he's like a Second Amendment, like gun toting, everything. And he said, dude, his neighbor, when he had his car broken into, they took some of his equipment for work. So he was out of day's work. So he said he put up cameras and he'd be watching the cameras every night. And he said one night, 2 dudes with big old backpacks on came by just tugging on doors all up and down the street. He said he went out on the patio with his gun, just squeezed off 2 shots, and they took off running, and nobody came back since. So I'm like, you never know. It could be either one. Somebody could have been watching. It could have been random. You never know.
I feel you.
But yeah, man.
That shit burns me up.
That should be crazy.
Because I just feel like the area where it is, you're either driving by or you're really intimate with the area. Like you be through there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
There ain't no,
I stumbled
ain't
on
nobody
this
coming over there to come
stumbled
up.
on this part of town.
You know what I'm saying? You coming over here to come up, that's a dice roll. You can go to an empty lot somewhere and get mad cars. You know what I'm saying? It's outside nigga house. You might get hit by one of these speeding ass cars coming down that street. It ain't worth it.
That's
fucking crazy, bro. Roger.
I probably got the wrong door.
But yeah, man. So there's that.
That's weak.
Yeah, bruh, literally, I had that camera. I had been using it for almost a year. But I had like only owned it as mine for literally a week. Paid for it. It came in the mail on a Monday. That same Monday we went to the rundown in Dago. That was like my first day using it as like
yours.
As mine. And then literally like the next Monday, woke up, realized it was gone.
Oh my gosh, yeah, man, that shit make me mad. You gonna put the light on, nigga? You gonna run off?
But yeah, man, we gonna bounce back. You know what I'm saying? I still got a couple of that one. That camera was cold. Still got 2 other cameras, so you know. And then I'll take out the rest off there. But yeah, man. Other than that, I've been alright.
Other than that,
how you niggas been, man?
Cooling, strategizing. You know what I mean? Just leveling up.
Seen my man Jesse on after I did the show on Saturday. It was a really good show on Saturday. I learned a lot about the G League. I'll tell you all about that in a minute. But after the show on Saturday, I swung by the house, picked up Baron, went to go get a tattoo. Jesse was on the way out. I was on the way in. That was another thing I did. That was a dope part of the week. That wasn't a downer. I got a new tattoo. That was pretty cool. Shout out to my man Mike Craig. Told him I shout him out on the podcast. Shout out to my man Mike Craig. Matter of fact, I put a shot of my tattoo on the screen right now. He does dope work, man. Y'all gotta go check him out.
his Instagram.
His name is Mr. Craig, I believe. Mr. Craig on Instagram. I put his name on the screen as well. Hit him up, man. He does dope work. He's done 3 of my tats now.
Yeah.
He's done my whole half sleeve.
There you go. So what's up with y'all, man? How y'all doing?
My week's been good, man. It's my second day off, bro. I'm trying to chill. Yesterday was cool though, first day off. I don't be sleeping on that first day because I don't want to waste the day. But so today will be my rest day. It's a nice week so far.
Feel it.
Nice week so far.
How about you, Triz?
Mom's cool, got tatted. You know what I mean? Posted up. Made some plans, you know what I mean? Some ways to decorate and spruce up the house, you know, a little bit. About to make some adjustments, add some things.
Feel.
Other than that, you know what I mean?
Change the feng shui.
Yeah, a little bit.
You gotta do that every now and then. Oh, it's important.
Yeah.
For the people watching on YouTube, if y'all catch us looking in this direction, the Lakers is currently recording
He
on
hoop
Thursday.
every time he not hurt, man.
On Thursday
He
morning, the
always
Lakers
hurt.
are currently playing right now, so that we watching the game while we podcast right now. But since we're watching basketball, let's go ahead and talk basketball. And the first thing I want to talk about, man, I couldn't play no music. I want to start my man some Dame Dollar music. We gotta talk about Dame versus PG and Pat Bev and Skip Bayless and the whole nine.
And all of it, there's a lot of different ways to look at this, but some of them Dame look crazy. I ain't gonna hold you.
Okay, let me hear, because I don't think he looked crazy at all.
But look, let's start with the obvious. He's 100% right with the Pat Bev and PG stuff. Like, they know what I've done to them personally, and they know how I normally give it up. They were shocked I missed those free throws. Hell, I was shocked I missed those free throws.
Yeah.
And that's why they reacted like that, because they thought it was the last thing that was going to happen. They know how I do.
Yeah.
Pretty much is what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? And he's 100% right in that. He's 100% right in that. With Skip Bayless, he looks crazy.
Dame does?
He looks crazy.
Explain.
Saying that you had a conversation with him, one, taking y'all private conversation public, people will say you look wild. But that's the world y'all live in. Y'all do that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But saying he was backtracking and doing all that, and for Skip to come on TV and say, no, I wasn't. I actually stuck to what I was saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, he looked crazy. It's the same thing like when KD called out Stephen A. Smith. It's like, bro, don't make him come on TV and say exactly how it was giving it up. Because you're taking your perception of y'all conversation. If he's sitting there saying y'all talked for an hour and y'all was going back and forth, that ain't him just giving it up, backtracking. Yeah. Why was they talking for an hour? You just came in and said, my bad, yo, you got it, you right. Why are they talking for an hour?
It's a 5-minute conversation.
That's a 5-minute convo, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. Like, with that, he looked crazy.
I don't think so, man. I think he did that because Skip was wilding. And I think he did that to show, like, look, fam, like, this ain't what you were saying when you and I was talking. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think Skip was wilding though.
I think Dame felt that way, and I'm saying he was like, you saying one thing on TV, but then when you and I talk, it was a different story.
No, but he's saying I didn't say that.
I mean, that's.
Skip said I gave it up. I said, yeah, I might have been emotional on TV, but my premise of what I said, how much have you won, is true. And that's what he can't debate. If Skip Bayless is talking about, look what these other dudes are doing, and you're not on that level to be talking about, I'm not going to play if we don't got to wait into the playoffs. He's like, bro, win your games and see what happens. Win your games and see what happens. That's all there is to it. Like,
they on the break of not getting in?
No, I mean,
they go win tonight and they go be in.
Yeah. If they win tonight, they'll be in, but they'll have to play Memphis.
They play the Nets, bro.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying, but you got to go play the game. Trying to be fair. I expect them to win. They should win.
You said if like you didn't expect us.
Nah, I expect them to, they better if they don't win. Like I said earlier, Dame got to shut up and go home. Take your ball and go home.
You're not going home. He said it the other night. Niggas better leave Dame alone, man.
We're going to see.
Dame alone, man.
I'm not talking about him on the court. I'm talking about what he's going back and forth with. Look, this is what I think. I think Dame is just tired of it. He's just tired of it. Like, people like, what you expect me to win a championship? I'm playing against the best niggas in the world, bro. And you know what I'm saying? And it's for much of it, it's me and CJ. Golly, good shot, man. But I think he's just tired of people talking shit on him. He's like, I'm one of the best players in the league. Niggas find a way to talk shit on me, and he's had enough. Because at first he was just a quiet soldier. He just went out here and played ball and led his team. And now he's like, enough, bro. Mm-hmm. But with the Skip Bayless stuff, you're going a little too far, dog. Mm-hmm. I think whenever these athletes say stuff and they force these like personalities to come out here and say, we had a conversation and this is how it went, they have no incentive to lie. They have no incentive to lie. It doesn't do Skip Bayless any good to lie about that, and then Dame comes out and says that did not happen. You know what I'm saying? That's not what we talking about.
If an athlete is being criticized personally, then he should come out and say something to that commentator. I think their job is to try to attack you to get a response out of you to start that media attention.
I think they would love it, but they know it's not going to happen for the most part. It's rare.
That's what I'm saying.
KD getting mad at Stephen A. Is Dame getting mad? This don't happen often.
Speaking of that,
and that's what I'm saying.
Nobody talks enough about, or maybe it's just so obvious. That's why. But I love how LeBron's whole career, he's never responded or even said Skip's name, like not even one time. I love that. How everybody be out
And that's
here,
what I'm saying.
Got to rebuttal everything that reporter's saying. Got to clap back and do
And that's what,
do
and
that.
that's the aspect I'm saying. Like LeBron looks like he's always winning in those debates. No matter what Dame's gonna come back to, somebody's gonna find a point to make it look like you lost because that's his job.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's pretty much what I'm saying. You don't want to play this game.
you don't
They
wanna
have no incentive not to
Yeah.
lie. He came out and he talked to you on the phone and told you, "Hey fam, I don't think you win like that." And I got receipts.
Yeah.
And you were like, "What? Like you're mad because he's talking about you?" Like what Skip Bayless said, like it kind of looked true. Like you thought y'all had a conversation, you thought he'd be done talking about you. He talked about you some more, so you tweeted him again. It's like lose my number. Skip Bayless is like, "I only hit you once after you asked for my number." You're like, you just look crazy. It's like you told this nigga to lose your number when you reached out to him. Like, all right, bro. Like I said, he just looked like he's sick of it. I fuck with Dame fully, but he
Nah,
looked like
even
he's
if
sick of it.
Dame would have, like, I didn't read it too much of it, but even if Dame would have won, like, his points would have been better than Skip's, you're still not gonna, because Skip's gonna always, he has time for this. You see what I'm saying?
I feel you.
He has time for this shit. This is what he
every day.
wants.
I think I've heard Stephen A. say that before. He was like, "Fam, you play ball for a living. I talk for a living.
Yeah.
Like, I get to come up here and say what I think about you and what I think about
And
what you said every
Stephen
day.
A.
I'm
keeps it
always
being.
gonna have the last word, fam."
Yeah, and you come in, you give me a couple of tweets. You give me a couple of tweets. I'm sitting up here talking for hours on you. See what I'm
Whole
saying?
segment on my show.
right.
And then I'll invite you here, which I know you'll never come. And now you look even crazier.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I give it up to the TOs, the Ocho Cincos, those dudes that go on them shows and they take that from Skip. Nigga, that's his NBA floor. And they went out there and played with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's his NBA court and they went out there and played
Now,
with
if
him.
Dame would have went on the show and said that the Skip and all this shit would have been on wax face to face, then it's a different story.
Or if he goes out
To
there
me.
and he's just willing to have the back and forth face to face. Because
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. They're never running from that. It's only helping them if you come on the show. You only look crazy if you get out here and you start like telling how you felt about the combo. Because they're going to tell you how it was.
Yeah.
You think Skip Bayless think that he was going to have to address this when niggas... Stephen A. hit him from another network. And Chris Haynes hit him and said, "Yo, Dame's trying to get your number." What? Yeah. Let's see what he got to say. He hot? The best Skip was like, "He hot? What's up? He hot?"
I wonder
Let me
what
know,
I wonder
Stephen
what
A.
I, it was what I said. I wonder what I said.
Steven, what I say, make him back. What did he
Yeah.
tell you?
All right.
All right, yeah, get that nigga one number. Nah.
A few more basketball topics. Kobe Day officially set August 24th, 8/24.
8/24.
See that? Is it just in LA?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just LA.
That's dope. Yeah, wait, low key, I want to go to LA that day.
It's been like that since he retired though.
It's
Nah,
been like people have kind of celebrated, but it's officially a day.
In the books,
In
LA.
I thought they made it official back then though.
Yeah, nah, it's official in the
Because I've been celebrating ever since he retired.
It's a Monday. I'm down in Mob.
Yeah, low key.
I'm down in Mob. We'll plan it out.
You have to take that day off.
Yeah.
But that's bigger than that's respect. That's what happens when you inspire hella people. He's not from there.
I was about to say
He's
when you
not
just put
from
it
there,
on,
but he's ours.
when you just put it
Yeah,
on.
for real.
It's like Iverson in Philly.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? He's
Yeah.
from Virginia.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
Philly
Philly,
will always love that nigga. Yeah.
he's Phillies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's us. Yeah. 11 for 16. That's tough to do every night, but I feel it. Shout out
Y'all
to
see
him.
what Mario Chalmers said?
Uh-huh.
He said to LeBron to get him on Madden in the playoffs that year?
No.
You remember when they had that big argument on the bet?
Yeah.
And they had a big blow up. He said, I forget what show it was on. I wish I can give the show a shout out. But one of them shows on ESPN, he said in the huddle, he said he felt like LeBron was just complaining about what was going on too much.
Mm-hmm.
He said to LeBron, like, bro, you're the star player on the team. Stop acting like a bitch and just play ball.
Mm.
And he said that's what made him jump up. And he was like, everybody that knows LeBron knows if you use that B word with him, it sets him off. Like he was like, if you want to piss LeBron off, call him the B word.
Yeah.
I called him the B word, and that set him off, and that was what that whole blow up was about.
Mm.
Yo.
I believe it because
And it
LeBron
makes
got
more
up.
sense to why
To the
when
legend Mario Chalmers.
Draymond, like when you could see him mouthing to Draymond when they got into it in the finals, he was like, "Don't call me no bitch. Don't call me no bitch." It makes more sense why he was so hot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mario Chalmers, like, that's his trigger. Like, call him that, and then they going up.
Shout out Mario Chalmers. A lot of niggas ain't got that kind of heart. Especially in that
On
one,
his
he won't be
team?
on his team.
But Braun got up like if this team wasn't here, I'm snatching your head off.
What are y'all's triggers? Do y'all have like? Is there something anybody could call you? No.
My only
Not
triggers
no
is
more.
touching or hurting somebody close to me.
Not no more. Not no words, but don't touch me, bro.
I've never been the type to let words affect me like that though.
Don't touch me, bro.
I have. I used to be.
Somebody
I
used
used
that
to be
B word with me.
doing-
We're gonna
yeah.
have to scrap, bro.
Same.
We're gonna have to scrap. Don't call me no. Don't use that P word on me neither. You know what I'm saying? Like that was one of them before, but I think you get older and certain stuff is like, okay, I'm not gonna.
And I guess for me,
Look at
and I'm not saying this would ever happen, but I guess for me, it's not like things in particular, but it's like, say if I'm out, if we out somewhere and we in mixed company and we all debating and talking about something, and we get to talking about hoop, and me and somebody that I don't really know like that, we heated talking about hoop, I'll be like, nigga, R.I.P. I put that on my granny, I could beat you 1-on-1. He's like, nigga, fuck your granny, something like that. Then it's like we might have to fight about that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that's blatant
And
disrespect.
that's just off like I just thought of some random situation. You know what I'm saying? So that's not like something like in particular.
Clear cut,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? But something like a dude just go out of his way to be disrespectful.
I'm
Depending on what
still
he
gonna be
said.
like, yo, watch your mouth, nigga. And then depending on how he respond to that, yeah, I'm gonna have to take it there. If you're like, what you gonna do? All right then, nigga.
I feel like you say something like that because you want to fight.
All right, go
it's
ahead.
like maybe it's on me for falling for actually taking it there and actually fighting you.
We're gonna see what you got now.
It's like, like, come on, fam, I can't let you say that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
We're gonna see what you got now.
Yeah.
You wanted this.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I think the last basketball topic. Y'all see the new bubble rules?
For the families?
Yeah. And that was what I wanted to touch on. You were saying like they got another hotel. That's why nobody can come until teams get eliminated because the new teams the families that come are gonna
replace
take over the rooms of the players and the teams that are leaving.
Yeah.
So there's gonna free up more rooms for the families to get there.
Are they checking and making sure that these people are quarantined and cleared before they come in?
Protocol the players have to when they're coming into the
And
bubble.
Okay.
Matter of fact, Woj posted. Let me pull it up.
But
They
it's like
made it pretty clear. Like this has to be like a long family members. Like
You are
whatever
not
name,
bringing
like,
an Instagram.
Like you're not
chick
just bringing your side piece up in here
Yeah.
because you want somebody to smash on while you're here. Like this has to be like a long.
We're not about to leave the bubble and mad NBA players got kids. More kids. Look crazy.
Bubble babies.
They look like
How many players gonna be having hashtag bubble babies?
Dwight Howard having two.
You better not. They got 12.
He having two,
better
but
be
he's
the
having
best
two
game.
bubble.
Like Howard son his oats, nigga. But you got the rules. Yeah, I seen Ramona Shelburne. Woj had the rules posted, and they had like kids, and it's like had a height requirement. She was like, "What is this? A ride at Six Flags?"
So
Terrible.
They got protocol for people coming to watch the game.
NBA, NBPA guidelines on guests. Starting after first round of playoffs per sources. 4 guests per player, but can be exceeded for children. So that pretty much means like if you got hella kids, they all could come.
Wow.
Guests can travel on team charters following testing. Guests will be allowed to attend games. Players will be allowed to bring in family and established long-standing personal friends, and that's in quotes, into the bubble per memo shared with teams today. Player guests can quarantine in team's market for 3 days, travel to Orlando, and then again for 4 days, or travel directly to Orlando and quarantine 7 days there per league memo. Each player is allowed 1 ticket per playoff game for a guest, plus an additional admission for a child 32 inches and below, per memo. Here's who isn't eligible. They made this very clear. Here's who isn't eligible to come into the bubble as a guest, per memo. Any individual the player has not previously met in person or with whom the player has had limited in-person interactions. For example, known by the player only through social media or an intermediary. Among those not allowed as player guests per memo, current prospective staff or business relationship, including agent training. Okay. Also, even those people aren't allowed.
Yeah.
Not allowed. Prospective staff or business relationships, including agents, trainers, massage therapists, personal chefs, and tattoo artists. That means when they had the meeting, they probably like mentioned some of that stuff. Like, what if I want to get a tat? Like,
Yeah.
They probably mentioned some of that stuff
For sure.
Yeah. These niggas is millionaires.
I needed my barber.
They get everything all day, everything they want all day.
We're talking about the safest.
But what I'm saying is they're gonna shoot their shots.
Yeah,
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
They have to.
For sure. And I like, hey, look, man. You only talk to this chick in the DMs? No, she cannot come in here. How many DMs is she in? How many other niggas in here gonna think she might want to show up to see them too?
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Look, man, the NBA's doing it as best they can. I feel getting the families in there. That's worth the risk, bro. That's a long time for a man to be away from his family.
But it looks like
That's a long time
it looks like it said
family.
you get one playoff ticket plus one kid that's under 32 inches
Per game.
So that means that pretty much says to me your wife, and if you have like a small child that your wife has to care for at all times, that she has to have, because the nanny's not coming. If your wife has a small child that she has to care for, she can bring the baby to the game. That's what that says to me.
Yeah.
But the other kids, they gotta watch from the hotel.
That, I mean, everybody, like, they asked a lot of these NBA players' families.
And
You
they
know what I'm
figured
saying?
that's better than nothing.
That's better than nothing.
I'm just telling you what it says. Man. I'm not
Yeah,
saying
you
it's
got
right
a couple
or wrong.
small
Yeah.
children, you can rotate them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know
I mean,
like,
then who's at the hotel with
Hayward,
him?
he got a bunch of small kids.
so they'll be rotating. You know what I'm saying? It's just, this is the best we got right now. We're trying to keep everybody safe and still get this bread.
We are in a pandemic.
Yeah, this is real. This shit is, and again, bro, cycles back to how is this not real if the NBA is doing all of this? This shit ain't real.
This makes me think back to that conversation we had
stupid,
about
bro.
like having kids and how you and bro was like, what if we want to just leave the country? What if we want to just do this and do that? It's like for the dudes that's just married or like just got a fiance or a girlfriend that ain't got no kids, they ain't got nothing to think about right now. Put baby girl through quarantine.
Go to New Zealand till this shit blow over here and come
straight.
back.
Everything's straight.
They're Gucci over there.
For
Become
real.
a whole ass citizen. They giving them checks.
I think that was it for basketball. Last kind of sports topic. You see The Rock, Dwayne Johnson bought the XFL for $15 million.
I think that was his part. I think he's part of a group.
Oh, okay.
I think that
I was
was
about to say if that whole league costs $15 million.
This is a that's a good look though. I mean,
Oh yeah.
he's an ex-football player. He's saying the right stuff. It's gonna be hard to get that off. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
The XFL is gonna be tough. Like they just started the XFL back popping last season, and now they done sold it to a group.
Is that
you know?
what it was? That was the XFL that started?
Yeah.
With that San Diego team?
Nah, I don't.
What
think
was that? That San Diego team that they had?
That might
I
be
think that was,
semi-pro.
it was either Arena League or Semi-Pro.
Yes.
Either Arena League or Semi-Pro.
Yeah, I don't think San Diego had an XFL team, but that's it's gonna be tough, man. But they said like I was seeing this thing that was like moves that they predicted for the XFL, and it was like The Rock gets Lamar Jackson to come over here for ownership stake in the league. It's like
Wow.
they would have to do that kind of thing to lure somebody away from the NFL, like a star that could like lead the league. You know
I
what I'm
can see
saying?
OBJ doing it.
It couldn't be. Nah, it'd have to be somebody more important than him. Why?
Oh, I was talking about the Fleet. The San Diego Fleet.
Yeah. It'd have to. I think it'd have to be. I don't think a wide receiver could do it. Quarterback.
You said OBJ? How much are they paying that nigga, man?
Same for ownership stake.
Ownership stake in the league. That's banking
too-
on you can make
he
it
too-
pop. I think only
and
a
that-
quarterback can guarantee that I can make this league go.
The NFL would not have to be going on for OBJ to go over there.
They wouldn't trip.
I'm saying it depends on how much. I mean, of course, it's a long shot. And I'm just.
They wouldn't want him to.
He's
but
too.
they're not tripping.
He likes the main stage of the NFL. He's too.
I feel it. And we on a podcast, so I'm just making conversation. But if
Oh,
they're,
okay,
giving,
I
him,
feel
if they're
you.
giving him a fat check and ownership in the league, it's something to think about.
Yeah.
Something to
I
think
just don't
about.
think.
At least.
I don't think a wideout could command that. I think it'd have to be.
Nah, actually, I think it could be.
QB.
No, it's just starting out. Right now, Whiteout could come and start the shine. For it to have a bigger buzz, I feel it would have to be a quarterback.
He got XFL talent throwing 20 minutes.
Shit, they market OBJ right. He can
He'll
do
come
it.
out there and get Eli, blow the dust off of Eli.
I ain't
Nah.
Hey man, bring him out. Get Mike Vick
That's
out
a-
there.
now
Get
that'd be
Vince
dope.
Young out there. He still got something in the
Man.
tank.
Do we?
Of course, he didn't use
Big
everything that he
Dez
had
out
in there.
Bring Dez to the XFL.
Some of these players that they have
some.
some.
Feels like Dez can still play in the league. That's what I'm saying. If he go out there and kill, we know he's better than them, but he can't get it in the league.
Some of these players that has some.
I'd watch it as if I was watching Big Three.
Some of these players that has something left, but just the that's exactly what I was about to think of. Some of these players that has something left, but just the market said that, hey, yo, it's probably time for me to leave. They go over there where the market is much. That's what I'm saying. Ocho go over there.
They all gonna have to be on the same team.
Be the face of the league.
Stupid.
And Dwayne Johnson gonna have to play.
But that's they gonna have to get some
first couple months.
They gonna have to get some.
He's being called The Rock now. He's Dwayne Johnson.
They gonna have to get some defenders, like some, because it can't just, you know what I mean.
Nah, people just watch him run it up on me.
Yeah, I feel it.
Look, if OBJ had a QB,
Tebow. What you talking about? What you talking about?
We gotta throw it to OBJ, bro. We can't.
He's not on the same team.
You
Can't hand
it off to OBJ.
When you laugh loud like that, and like do it away from the mic.
He could be on a different squad. Tebow, see what I'm saying?
Lead a team. He don't.
He's bringing followers. Though, is what I'm saying. Yeah, he's bringing people. Is what I'm saying. He has a fan base.
You're watching.
He has a fan base.
I'm not watching Tim. I didn't watch Tim Tebow when he.
You're watching the XFL, is what I'm saying.
Is what I'm saying.
You're gonna turn it on.
If they got T.O. Bobby Jackson. If they got T.O.
Oh, wow. Holding it down with the team
Ocho,
you rocked out with.
I need a couple quarterbacks. Like, get some like Carson Palmer type dudes. Dudes that ain't playing no more, get them knock the dust off. You still got gaming. Like we know Carson Palmer get out there still slinging.
What about David Carr? No. Leave Brett at home.
He's a guy you give him some ownership stake. He's about his money, Carson Palmer. What'd you say?
Brett?
I said leave Brett at home doing the commercials.
Again? Oh, bring him out there.
Bring him out.
Throw it around.
Yeah, right.
We gonna throw it. His arm Brett arm gonna travel with the ball.
In the NFL, be
you gonna have to polish up. You gonna have to polish up, Brett. You can't just knock the dust off.
Oh yeah, you gonna have to get a towel.
Elbow grease. You gonna have to switch hands.
Yeah, it's gonna take some elbow grease to get the dust off of Brett. But no, they'd have to do something extreme like that, and they just don't have the money to pay these guys. OBJ's gonna be like, so okay, I got ownership stake. What am I getting paid a year?
Yeah, and that's what
and
it started off. Well, we wasn't getting into that part of it.
Seeing these guys out here would be dope.
Because you guys saw, you'd say you got it in the
NFL has
NFL.
no competition. It would be great for any league to have comp. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, there's other leagues around the world. I think it's understood that the NBA is the best league in the world. The NFL don't have no other, like, they're not playing it nowhere else like that. You know what I'm saying? So it would be dope to have another, you know what I mean? Another league where you can go watch football. Maybe some potential stars end up in the NFL out of that or whatever. You know what I mean? But
Some bounce backs.
Some bounce
back stars.
I couldn't get it. I got hurt. My career was over, but I'm back in the XFL.
Man.
Killing.
That's what that San Diego Fleet was. That quarterback that started for the San Diego team, he was supposed to be some dude who got hurt and never got it right in college. Bro, out there, first game on his back. I was like, oh, yeah, that's why you never got it, bro. Stop.
Speaking of San Diego teams, I meant to ask you before we started podding, but we could talk about it on the pod, too. I know Time wasn't trying to play no professional football. You think she's trying to get back in shape to hoop?
She is like, Mike sent me something about professional basketball.
Fam, I'm about to interview the owner of the team in like 2-3 weeks.
And that's what I told her. I was like, talk to him about it. I was like, but you got to look in yourself. Like, I can't make that call for you.
They paying, you better hit up
But I don't. Yeah.
I feel it.
Yeah.
I feel it.
I mean, you gotta turn that switch on. I gotta ask. I don't know if she's gonna be able to turn that switch on. Not able to. I don't know if she wants to.
I feel it.
You know what I mean?
I feel it.
That's true.
I feel it. Hey, man.
For a lot of people, just end up where they at in life.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about San Diego. I kind of want to give some of the credit to Abe and what he's done with the Kings, like bringing Meta World Peace out and kind of like the different like places he's been able to take the team. But San Diego really trying to have some teams, fam. Like,
yeah,
it's a couple different football teams. We've been had the San Diego Soccer. Is this another soccer team out here now? Like, professional women's football team, a semi-pro women's basketball team.
I think San Diego's rare and one of those places where like those levels of sports get like they get support. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They get support, bro. Mm-hmm. Like,
no. Ooh.
Hold on.
Dang, I missed it.
Is Quinn all right?
Quinn hit the floor. He touched earth with his body.
Oh my God.
Is Quinn all right?
And his underarm.
Oh, we down 10.
Where's my remote control?
Right?
Hey, Mike, right there. Grab that mic.
Oh
my. I hope that was a wet spot. That's what I'm saying.
It looked like he got sniped. It looked like his leg gave out.
It looked like
That's what it looked like.
It looked like he stopped his ankle from turning.
Yeah, and he gave it up. He gave up the ghost.
Maybe this could be an element of our show.
Oh my
Y'all
goodness.
see how I put the Devin Booker video in the video?
I hope I didn't go too far. Oh no, this should be coming up. Might be the next possession. Oh no, it's right here. Yeah.
So, oh shit! No, he crossed him.
He crossed that.
Buddy Hill.
Oh,
Gave
Because you can see his other foot tried to catch himself.
Yeah,
with
Quinn's
it.
a world class basketball player. That's why he's in the NBA. But he got.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Buddy Hill, baller.
Got him.
They about to get Coach Walton out of there. Luke's about to get out of there. Players don't like son. But
I wanted to ask. Well, no, I didn't want to ask, but I was making the video and I made the one about me like hating when people force fashion.
yeah,
Made me want to ask y'all: does your style have a signature?
hoodies
Hoodies, that's your signature.
for sure.
Think so?
Yeah, I have a jacket on. I have a hoodie under it. I wear hoodies all the time. I have more hoodies than damn near t-shirts.
You think people would know you for hoodies?
Oh yeah, being in a hoodie for sure.
Yeah, growing up, mine too. Because thinking about it, pictures, I always had a hoodie or a hat on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was real big on that LA swag. You know what I mean? That Ice Cube hoodie, fitted cap. I remember I would not rock a snapback no matter what it was. You know what I mean?
And I see, I was always into all the hats, and that's what I was gonna say. Mine is just hats. I was like, I don't think I have one. Like people always say, like I rock, like my style is my style, but I think that just means like I don't wear what everybody else wears. I think that's just what that means. But now, like if I had to like say I had a signature, I always got a hat on.
That's for sure.
No matter what type of hat it is.
But I for sure don't dress the same as I did growing up.
Oh, no.
You know what I mean? But my I don't have a signature now, but I had one growing up though. I was always in jeans, a hoodie.
Well, you never know, man. You just get packs dropped off.
Well,
And you just take what you want, then you know what I'm saying?
I don't.
Who knows?
I canceled it.
Oh, okay.
It's
Canceled it, but you had it for a long
It's been
time.
canceled for a few
He got
months
stuff
too.
he hasn't worn yet in there. Be clear.
on
We
reserve.
ain't left the
Yeah.
house.
It's on reserve.
I know.
pandemic.
Neither have I, but I
I
wore
pull it
everything
off
I
the
have.
bench yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
A
ain't pulled it
pandemic.
out.
Wait till the world open up. We're coming back.
I've been inside too, man. I ain't got no clothes.
I ain't got it like that. When I want to get fresh, I gotta scramble and go get a new shirt or a new hat or something. You know what I'm saying? I ain't just got a whole bunch of new stuff laying around.
No, my signature is my shoes.
I'm trying to turn my signature into black owned brands though. Shout out Trail Consciousness.
Okay.
Definitely my shoes.
Stay off there.
Hoodies too, but no, for sure shoes.
I try to. I mean,
My shoes are kind of how I'm feeling that day.
I think people know I like shoes, but I don't have enough different pairs of shoes that I rotate enough. Like people see me in the same few pairs of shoes often, so I can't really say that shoes are my signature. But when I do decide to step though, people be like, "Oh, I've never seen those before."
Yeah. I want some Saucony Jazz, man. You remember those back in the day?
Saucony. Oh my goodness.
Jazz, man. I forgot what model these are, but them Jazz, bro, them was the shit. And like 7th, 8th grade, Saucony Jazz, probably 6th grade, Saucony Jazz were hard.
Real quick, do one of y'all have a story for a little story time segment?
Ooh, I didn't even think. Oh,
Try to come up with one. We got time.
Yeah,
We got time. We're only 35 minutes in. We got time. Both of y'all. We can go with both or whoever come up with one first. It don't matter.
For sure.
Both of y'all try to come up with a
It
story.
has to be all three of us.
That just involves at least two of us.
Yeah, that
involves at least two of us.
Yeah, that's easy. But I had a different question though. Y'all remember back in high school when coach had y'all have to do the planks, right?
Yeah.
Like laying down?
Laying down planks on your arms. How long did you last in the plank position before your arms started like shaking? Or did it ever happen? Like, or what part of it?
First day we did it in basketball class, probably 30 seconds, 35 seconds. But after you doing this shit, before you start shaking, it'd be like a minute and a half.
For me, I don't think
Okay, so we got a minute and a half.
basketball, I don't remember doing it for all that long, doing planks in basketball.
Yeah, bro, we did it.
I only played for Hogue for 1 year.
And we did. That's what I'm talking about. Hogue used to have us down in the plank position. He used to tell us to find our happy place.
Yeah.
we used to be in the plank in the gym for
and that's what I was gonna
for
say.
minutes.
And that's another thing I was gonna say.
Class?
By basketball season, that's probably the best shape I've ever been in my life.
And that's what I'm.
So I probably was
that's
chilling.
what I'm telling you. That's what I'm asking. How long? Because we used to sit there. He used to push us for 5 minutes in a plank position.
Bro. So that's what I'm gonna say for me.
So he said a minute and a half before
that's
he'd be
what
like.
I was gonna say. But
yeah.
for me, I don't remember. But for me, it was in football. Football probably
That's
took
fine.
me, and then with the pads on too. Probably, somewhere between like minute and a half, 2 minutes, maybe minute 45. I don't know.
5 minutes sound long. I don't know if we was down there for 5. 5 sound long.
I said he used to push us to.
Oh
for
yeah,
5.
yeah. He wanted that number.
That's what I'm saying. He used
we
to push.
might have got to like 3.
Yeah,
He was crazy.
he was.
That nigga was crazy.
He would make us run down and backs holding our breath, bro. He was wild.
Yeah, and would look for who's breathing. Weirdo.
That's the crazy part.
But what I was going to say, so now that you're grown and old enough and you in the missionary position, how long before you hit the weak arms?
That is a struggle that we don't get enough for. Because
bruh,
that is, bruh. Look,
I get clowned every time that happens, and she be like, "Oh, your arm shaking." I get clowned every time that happens to me.
Look, I'm over here making sure you good. Don't be over here. I'm over.
That's what I'm saying.
That make what I'm trying to do hard.
Hey, so
You
look,
lovely.
So look, I'm gonna keep it funky.
And that don't even be fair because it's like it don't even be.
I'm gonna give you my time.
I be like, yeah, wife, you got skills and all, but it ain't even because of that. It's like
nigga,
I ain't been in the gym in a minute. This is a mattress. It ain't stable. Like it ain't. You know what I mean? Like you don't even get no. Oh, come on, man.
So look, I went through both phases where I was like, all right, I'm gonna just thug it out. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be strong. And then I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna just lay down, nigga, dead weight, nigga. So she was like, nigga, I can't breathe, and I was like, yeah. So now which one do you prefer? Now which one you prefer? This
Don't
grown
say nothing
man?
about me shaking again.
This grown man all up on you? Or nigga,
Shit was sweet a minute ago. Shit was sweet.
You don't mind them arms shaking,
You
huh?
had me feel good.
You don't mind them arms shaking now, do you?
Yeah, like that shit sexy now, nigga. You grab a nigga now,
Wife would be like, it's okay, you can lay over. I'm like, and then I gotta be over here listening to you like
barely breathing.
yeah, I'm breathing all hard. Like, come on, dog. Come on, dog. Hey, but no, for real. You're in the bedroom, you got that adrenaline, so I'll probably get up to 2 minutes.
Yeah,
Give me that 30 seconds, probably 35 seconds where you don't even notice because you're in the zone, you're doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? But that's a struggle that's not real. Look, I mean, there's some positions where the ladies got a tough job. But that's a regular. That's by like that's like where you start. That almost happens every time we get down. You know what I'm saying? Even if we end up on some wild, we probably started here. Yeah, so I already done put in. So it happens. I already done put. I done already put in 3 minutes on my chest today.
That's why getting my backpack stolen was so devastating, bro. Because it set me back. I had to put the money that I had. First of all, I had $100 in that backpack. I had $100 bill in that backpack, and I was about to get a hotel like this coming weekend. About to get I had the babysitters lined up and everything, bro. Finna get a hotel, set me back. Ain't gonna be no hotels for a little minute now, nigga.
Nah, man. Hey, I got you, bro. Hey, I got you. That's not happening.
That's tough. Because that might be like your North Star in a tough spot.
Man.
Had that one weekend.
Or, hey, how about this one, though? You ever got caught after a long day of activities, sports, and got hit with the Charlie horse? Bruh.
One time. That's only happened to me.
It's only happened once.
Caught a Charlie horse while doing a do?
Yes.
Yeah, that's only happened to me once.
Oh, brother, man.
That's worse than getting one while you swimming. Both times you feel like you're gonna die.
But only
one. You only taking one other person down with you.
When you in the bedroom and you catch the cramp, it's like, bruh.
No, that shit's.
Cause it's not. It ain't like you trying to stop.
Man.
Like you catch a cramp on the court, you just pull up like, whoa, I'm done. You're not doing that.
When you're on the court, depending on where it is, like if you catch a calf cramp real quick, like depending on how bad it is, you're gonna stop or stretch, try to rub it out. You be like, I can
everybody there knows what you're going through, so
I
they're
can
like, I
make
see
it the next time.
I see. That's not. You don't
get
get
to the
that.
bench. The trainer go come over here, massage it out. I can make it to the end of the quarter, then really get some treatment. I could play this whole game.
Yeah, I can thug this out.
It's not like that when you're doing it, dude.
So after one of my championship games, right?
I'm here.
My nigga, so after one of my championships.
So this lets you know the intensity of the game.
Of the day, yeah.
I'm going hard.
You going hammer
lot of
time. You already
adrenaline.
know me.
Yeah.
You know how I play. So nigga, I'm up in here. So I get up in here, but right, and I'm up in here from the back, and then nigga, I get the meanest cramp, and nigga, the only thing I could do is just like fall to the side, but. There's no extra movement, so everybody's going down at one time.
Yeah, come over here with me.
My nigga, Darren was like, "What the hell's going on?" Bruh, because think about it. Think about it. The position though, that person's she's not falling easily. So a nigga had to hit the leg in.
Trying to keep her balanced.
Yeah, you feel me? So I had to kick the leg in and just go down on some and then be like, "Hey, can you go give me like, just push my toes up to me."
Put your leg right here.
Pull my toe to my chest.
That's wild.
I've literally been like, yo, we're gonna need another position.
Man, I was
I've literally been in there like, yo, we're gonna.
hey, no lie
happened
on everything. I was like, I gotta go take a cold shower, get my muscles back right. I need another hour, bro. I need to get ready and some shit.
Oh man,
That shit had me weak, though.
nah. Here's another one, bro.
That shit had me weak.
When you get, here's another you can say. How long before your abs get tired? When she on top.
Abs?
Yeah.
I never had that problem, but my hammies go
I was about to say, I
dead.
never had that problem, bro.
Nigga. That's the hammies. I guess I'll be good.
See,
I guess I'll be working from somewhere else.
stupid.
Oh, this topic. I've been wanting to bring this topic up.
This nigga's retarded,
I forgot about this topic 2 weeks in a row. 2 weeks in a row, right? So
Hit us with it, Docky. What you got?
this nigga, man. So y'all know ladies do the Kegels, right? So I was.
I didn't think you niggas knew what that was.
What? Most definitely. Do you guys know about male Kegels?
No.
Nope.
Same exact thing. Another little tidbit you could throw in there. Keep your game strong.
Word
I
to the
never even
wise.
tried the groin massage yet, so now that's two little
Yeah, that's what
sexual
I'm saying.
tidbits.
Yeah, hey, remember when I hit you in the middle of the night? It's like, hey, you still up? Bro, oh my God. I got some, hey.
Where's this conversation going, fellas?
Well,
No,
honestly,
because
I didn't get it.
hey, that's why I paused, because I didn't want to tell. I didn't tell the beginning of my story. But
Nah, for real, dog, keep going.
yeah, nah, we gonna have to say that for. I gotta clear that the wife before I tell that story. Let's go somewhere else.
But it works. But no, the male Kegels for sure. It's the same thing. It's like it's like an exercise. It's like doing curls.
Okay.
Exercise. I'm not talking about doing the Kegel while you're in there. I'm talking about like just keeping your muscles right.
Yeah, always.
It helps though.
While we're on the topic of this topic,
Sexual health.
sure, and just
He said sure.
in general, have y'all heard? I'm sure y'all have, but Pussy Fairy
No.
Yeah. Janae Aiko? Yeah.
slap.
Oh, it's a
bro.
song.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's WAP slow. Came before WAP, but yeah. Have you heard WAP?
Nah, fam.
You haven't heard WAP?
Yeah, I've heard WAP.
That shit's lit.
I'm bringing it up to say, bro. Since the first day I've heard Pussy Fairy, I've made it a point to listen to that song
Great
at
song.
least once a day.
That's on my. Oh, I'm gonna send y'all got Spotify, right? I'm gonna send y'all my playlist. I got a pandemic radio playlist. I just have the songs I've been listening to since the pandemic popped off. It's actually getting long, but I'm gonna send that to y'all. It's random, some rap. Pussy Fairy's on there. But y'all ever heard WAP though, right? I was listening to the Joe Budden podcast. Safari did a bad big ass dick.
And now we can leave that right.
He did
there.
trap. Why? Y'all didn't listen to it?
Hell no. What I want to hear that song for?
It's our anthem. Song is lit. There's a couple lyrics I don't fuck with, but the song is lit.
Don't gooch.
He ain't telling you about his shit. He telling the female.
I know. And I'm going to let him tell the female. I'm cool. I don't want to hear that song. I'm not judging a man who wants to hear it. I just don't want to
From
hear
his
it.
point of view,
Yeah.
it's for he wasn't.
How the ladies telling us about they wet ass.
That's different.
He telling the chick, he said, ladies, we got big ass. Got me?
I would enjoy
That song. I love it.
enjoy hearing WAP. I don't want to hear bad.
That's what I'm saying. You want? Yeah, I haven't even. No, I don't want to hear about how. So what is he talking about? His or all men in general?
How about his?
That's what I'm saying. But you never mind. Next topic. Next topic.
And I mean, you could look at it like any song. If a dude talking about how much coke he sell, he talking about his coke and how much coke he sell. But if you sell coke,
you
can
gonna
relate
picture
to
your
that.
yeah.
Right.
That's your
I
path.
just don't want to hear that song. That's all.
I don't want to.
I like when ladies is on this energy, man.
Girls.
I didn't know what all the backlash for the WAP and all that. I didn't know what that was. Y'all.
Oh
tripping.
yeah, that I heard that song.
Love when the ladies are on that.
Yeah.
I love when my ladies. I like these kind of songs that make her feel away. I benefit from this.
This nigga's stupid.
I
For
benefit
real.
from this. What?
For real.
Now chicks is on. Look, the homegirl. Y'all don't be. Oh, you don't be on your Twitter, huh?
No, I don't have
The homegirl tweeted the other day. She said, "All of you guys talking about that you hate WAP. If you don't like the song, don't listen to it. If you don't think it's appropriate for kids, don't have yours listen to it. If you're mad that you don't have a WAP, go to a doctor."
Yeah.
she was like, point blank, don't talk about the song because you dislike it. Like, just go handle your shit. I was like, yo, respect. I fuck with that song. I fuck with WAP. I fuck with Bad.
So before we leave, I guess it is kind of leaving the topic, but it's adult conversation, right? As an adult, when does someone graduate from an associate to a friend?
You talking about like the other acts? Because I was saying conversation.
Just in general, like how, I guess, how.
You're talking about totally like platonic, like these people aren't together.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah,
No,
just like-
okay.
like-
I would
like-
say when
like
you.
two-
I
like
would
two
say.
dudes, like
I
two-
would say when you be like, "Hey, what's up? What you doing? What's up with
When
it?"
you say pull up,
No,
if you're willing to have this person in your house, they're more than an associate, fam.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
To me, they better
To me, an associate is somebody that you just gave your number to. You see what I'm saying? That they don't really have no intent on hitting you up. You don't really have no intent talking to them. But if your paths, if you need something, and you could think about that person that is in your phone that you did run into that day. That's an associate. I feel once you get cross into being a friend, is like, hey, what's up with you? What you doing? How's you know what I mean? I guess that is also along the same lines as pull up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because I guess you'd be doing that same thing.
Yeah,
You
saying
hit
what's
them up
up.
to see
You
what they're doing. Oh,
Yeah.
we're gonna have a kickback when it come through or
you
whatever.
It's
along
we
the
hoop
same
in
line.
here. You
Yeah,
trying to
yeah.
hoop. You know what I
Actually-
mean? Once you be like you trying to hoop and doing stuff like that, that's more of an associate to me. Because I mean, you want like that person's energy. You're comfortable with them being around you.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? They're like if you put a sports, family time, anywhere else, that person's energy is going to depict if you want them around or in your life.
For sure.
I mean,
For sure. So do y'all have
personally,
anybody who's like on that line right now? Like you got like
Oh,
you got
for
like
sure.
an associate that's like
oh for sure.
he can be my homie. Cause I find myself at like our age, like I'm starting to get other friends and they're all older than me.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And they're all older than me.
I got a friend that, bro, if you do one more weirdo thing, you getting out of the contacts.
I feel you.
And I don't even leave the house, so that means,
I
bro,
feel you.
like, you just weirdo.
I feel you.
Nah, I ain't got time.
Yeah. I mean, we're at that age where it's like if you're on some bullshit family, like look,
That's
we're
cool. Do you. Just do
look,
it over there, nigga.
30s.
I'm not judging you.
30s. No. Maybe there's a little bit of judgment. I'm not saying that you got to have it all figured out, but if you're not actively trying to get it together at this age, like I'm cool, bro. Like
Nah,
I'm cool,
you
bro.
could. I mean, I'm not gonna judge you like that. Like everybody's life.
I'm
is
just saying we're
different.
not gonna be kicking it every day. Like,
Don't
it's
don't
cool.
come looking at me to save your life though. Like that's what's not happening. Like I mean,
Yeah,
everybody's life is different. I'm not gonna judge you on your lifestyle, but if you bring in like weirdo negative energy or you talking about some stuff that I ain't trying to be hearing no more. You know what I mean? Like those vibes that you know what I mean that are gone and back in the day. Then yeah, I can't have that around me because what's moving forward for me is positive vibes, and if I can help and be a blessing, then that's what it is. But I ain't a savior.
Cause I have a new
learn
guy
that.
friend that I've known for a while, but we're like associates right now. I'm like,
Yeah.
we haven't hung out, but this Whole pandemic shit has stopped us from hanging. The homegirl Ash's man. I'll say that because I don't know if they're engaged.
Just leave right there.
Yeah, her man. Hella cool dude. Hung out with him a couple times, like group type settings. Link, like me and dude cool. Speak the same language, like kind of same life. I'm like, yo, we should kick it. Exchange numbers because I'm hella cool with Ash. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Little boyfriend play date.
I guess, yeah.
Yikes!
I guess, but no.
Don't agree to that, fam.
I saw him the other day. No. No. He wasn't like, hey, I know a guy.
No, that was like, hey, Steph. Bert's like, hey, Steph, I got something to do this weekend.
For all we know, our wives look at the podcast like they're like, oh, they got a little weekly play date. Oh, that's cute.
Man, I wouldn't put it past time for sure.
That's true.
You know,
I could hear. I said it because I could hear my wife saying that. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
You'll get together.
Bird just said that. She was like, oh, that's cute.
That's what Tanya said when like it came official. I was on there. She thought, oh, that's cute. I was like, really? That was my response to you telling you this.
Bird used to get mad because I used to get her on play dates. I'm like, oh, I got a homegirl. Like she likes that too. I'm a hitter.
Yeah.
She was like, are you trying to set me up on a play date? Yeah, actually. Yeah.
For real.
Talk about you ain't got friends like that? I know some people.
Mm-hmm.
But it's all right for guys to go on play dates if they want to.
What you mean?
Bird said that about us going to the range.
Oh, you call that a play date?
And that's she was like, oh, that's cute. You guys gonna go hang out at the gun range?
I mean,
she was like, little play date. I was
I
like,
guess
yeah, I guess we are.
I feel
that's
it.
what I'm saying. It's cool.
I feel it.
Just the term, you look at it, you go,
but
grown man
then-
play date. We go to bust shells.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Then
But
everything's a play date.
What's dope about us though is like, I mean, obviously like we're brothers. We've always been together, but like we've known you since middle school. You know what I'm saying? Like we like grew up together, like literally. Like we didn't meet each other like in elementary
Niggas was
school,
before
like,
puberty.
right? That's what I'm saying. Like we
Niggas
met,
went through puberty together.
you know what I'm saying? Like we grew up together, like literally all the way through adolescence and into adulthood.
What was that I said at that summer on the football field about Steph? That was about his pride. Damn it.
Bro,
Damn it. That had nothing to do about it.
I feel like I say this all the time. Like, oh, I was just telling wife, I was just thinking that, but I promise it's true. I was just thinking about that the other day.
Was that going to be a story?
I heard that nigga pride, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know
That should have been my story to tell.
No, we got to have a better story than that. I mean, that was funny, but not like, I want like a...
Oh, okay, I feel it. More intense.
But that one, not like, we was at Hidden Valley. Me and Jesse was playing Pop Warner. And we was on the field. Were we on the field or at the lunch tables?
We was walking down from the lunch tables down to the field, and that's where it started at.
And Steph said something about we should go this way, right? He said we should go back to the tables, right? Right, because that's where the shade was.
The shade was.
We should go back to the table. We was like, nah, we got practice though. We got to keep going. He's like, nah, come on, let's go to the tables. And you just turn around and start walking to the tables. And me and Jesse was like, okay. And we just went to the field because we had practice. And when we look back, and you were there to watch us practice. Like you weren't playing. Like you were there to watch us. And so then like you like turned around and like looked and saw us like still walking.
Like we all turned around, looked at each other, like. And
then you just kept going to the table. And it was like you just finna go sit over there by yourself. And Jesse was like, that one hurt that nigga pride.
For real.
And in your defense, like not even in your defense, part of the reason why Jesse said that is because like we all in the same grade, but all of us, like you are technically the oldest. You've always had like more of like the louder voice, and at that time you were the one that's like, nah, we finna turn left, and everybody would turn left. So when you did that, and we didn't go with you, it was like.
And
like,
you didn't. And you weren't like, all right, let's just go this way. Yeah. It's like, okay, that nigga probably must be hurt. Niggas didn't want to go with this nigga this one time.
And it was funny because we was like, nah, we finna go to the field. We got practice. He was like, nah, we got time. Come on, let's go this way. You didn't even ask, like, are y'all sure? Like,
yeah.
You went to the shade.
I was like, we
nah, we got time. Come on.
Yeah, I was like, we came back from over here. Like, nah, let's just go back, eat real quick.
Yeah, that was funny,
this commercial is funny, bro. AD's not that nigga.
Classic memories.
He hella good at basketball, but
speaking of childhood, y'all hear Viola Davis bought the house that she grew up in. She bought her childhood home.
Oh wow,
that's lit.
That's super dope.
I am nothing bad to say, but that's lit. If that's what you want to do and you got the means to do it and it's available to you, that's lit.
Shoot, even if you got to pay somebody out.
I don't even care if you want to buy the house and burn it down because of what had happened to you in there.
Oh,
that's lit.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what Forrest Gump did. After Jenny died, he bought the house, tore it down. Yeah. Just because she had bad memories in there. Shout out Forrest Gump, man. Hey, he's a legend.
Facts.
He's a legend.
Yeah.
So many times
we
you
gonna
could
talk about how much of an idiot he was and how much he fouled up. This nigga made history more than once.
That's a childish aspect of the movie.
Married the woman of his dream, and she gave him a son. Like, bro, he's a legend, bro. Game-winning touchdowns, war hero, millionaire.
Ping pong champ.
He threw some other shit off to some other people, too, on the way. Like, here, man, take the whole little Walmart.
Bubba Shrimp.
You know what I'm saying?
That'll make you
Bubba Shrimp. I got my homeboy's bread. Stop.
Said he invested in some type of fruit company. Nigga invested in Macintosh, Apple computers.
So crazy.
Dumb luck.
So crazy.
That movie ill, bro. You know, I actually got in trouble when I was the site supervisor because I played that for my middle schoolers one time.
Really?
I was like, bro, this is history. A parent came in one time. They was like, but what about the scene in Jenny's dorm? I was like, I fast forwarded through that part. She was like, did you really? And I didn't. She was like, did you really? I was like, yeah. She was like, but still, this movie is like full of history. Like,
yeah, facts.
What are you talking about? Well, I didn't really get in trouble. Just my director was like, just don't play Forrest Gump anymore. It's like, that's easy.
Do y'all? Well, your question was, do y'all have anything like sentimental value that you might want to purchase or purchase in the future or whatever?
Yeah, sure. I don't think I asked that, but yeah, I'm down for that.
No, I thought that was what was in the. Well, shit. I guess that's what came to mind when you put it in the group.
Yeah, I'm with it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Do you have an answer to that?
Yeah.
What's up?
I would want to. I'd have to have dumb bread, but I would want to buy all that land behind Valencia Park, make it some kind of like metroplex for like sports and STEM. Because I know that growing up in that area, it would have been dope to have somewhere to go. Like, we went to the Boys and Girls Club, you know what I'm saying, but they don't always have all the resources, you know what I'm saying? Have a state-of-the-art something for them kids over there.
All of Valencia Park,
gosh,
Gompers, and O'Farrell would have been in there if it was something right there.
Yeah.
For me, I always wanted a youth center. Like, I always wanted to own and operate my own youth center where I could like, nobody could tell me what type of programming I gotta run, what type of lesson plans I gotta do. I could just like, nope, I got a game room, I got a homework center, I got a field and a gym, and I could do whatever I wanted here. This is just for the kids, and can't nobody tell me what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? I've always wanted that. But as far as like a purchase, it would be cool to purchase our Agua Vista house. That would be dope. Because every time I drive past, I'll be like, man, I just want to go in the backyard. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even need to really go in the house. For real. Mm-hmm. It would be dope. But I don't think I need to go. I just want to go in the backyard. Like, man, just let me go in the backyard one time. Mm-hmm. So that'd be, maybe I just buy the house just so I can go in the backyard. But other than that, I don't know. Oh, I did have a thought one time, and I actually posted it on Instagram when I was leaving Imperial Fish Market in Southeast, and I was thinking it'd be dope to buy that strip mall right there that the fish market is in. Mm-hmm. It'd be dope to buy that, and because actually right before I got fired from the YMCA, actually I was already thinking like, man, I should just quit and like try to like open my own youth center, do my photography thing. And so I was thinking of like where I would want to put it, and I was like, I would definitely want to put it in Southeast. I just don't know exactly where, but. Maybe purchasing a plot of land, like you said, in Southeast and doing some type of like youth center or something like that. What about you, Triz?
No, I don't have one, man. I didn't hold on to none of that stuff from my past.
I feel it.
Yeah. All that shit came and went.
I feel it.
But I did have a dirt bike that I wish I would have been able to ride though. Mm-hmm. My parents brought home a dirt bike. It was like, oh, we're going to go get that shit worked on this weekend. You can be able to ride it on Monday. Monday morning, it wasn't even in the garage no more.
Yeah. I feel that.
That was...
So
I'd buy myself a dirt bike.
Buy yourself a dirt bike, live it out.
I wouldn't ride it, though. No, at this age that I'm at, I wouldn't ride it.
I'm over, bro. I used to want a motorcycle so bad, but I'm over that now. Cool. I just think, like... Man, I ain't trying to get hurt, bro.
I'm too clumsy, bro.
Because the one time I'm either on the bike and it fall over, or I'm riding and I fall, I'm gonna be like, see, this is why I didn't need to have this shit in the first place, and I'll never get on that bitch again. Never get on it.
Just have it right there. Start the bitch every now and then.
Man.
Let it run.
Man.
Nah, he'd ride that bitch up the block and back.
So I'm not gonna bring up Bow Wow every week, but I'm gonna bring him up again this week.
That's your man.
Did y'all see he and Romeo, Lil Romeo, is supposed to be like doing like documentaries about their careers?
I can believe that's because of what.
The Bow Wow one would be dope. I don't know about Romeo. I mean, we know he's the fruit off of the No Limit tree and the Master P thing. But I don't know about like a doc just about the Romeo career. I don't know. He did kind of help save No Limit, but like I said, just isolating that career, I don't know. Bow Wow's would be dope for sure, though.
I personally don't care about neither one, but Bow Wow has a story to tell.
Bow Wow's would be dope.
He has a story
being discovered by Death Row and Snoop and all of them and everything with that and all that.
I'm just saying I don't care.
That'd be a dope story.
Probably.
That'd be a dope story. You didn't care about the Temptations or the Five Heartbeats before you watched the movie, but the movie was dope. Bow Wow's movie would be dope.
Who do you see playing his part?
I could do it.
You do the Harlem Shake.
I could do it.
Do the Harlem Shake right now,
I
Mike.
ain't got no hair though. I couldn't do it. I can't do no Harlem Shake.
One time for the YouTubers.
Oh, speaking of YouTube, shout out to nigga, my YouTube channel's up to 50 subscribers.
Hey, shout out.
I was thinking about starting a
And that's
YouTube
doing large part, to the podcast.
Yeah.
Because pretty much the content that's consistently posted is the podcast and then the radio show. So I mean, shout out to the podcast for helping me get to 50, man. If you were to start a YouTube channel, what would you do on your channel?
men's skincare. Think about it. My beard journey.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So I was about to say, you think you have the knowledge to pass it on to people, or you just kind of document your journey?
Document when I do. I mean, I think I do more than most dudes. But you know what I'm saying? So for sure. And just like products I use, all type of stuff. I mean, whatever goes with, you know what I mean? All that shit.
I'm telling you, bro.
But I was talking to Rod about the idea on actually last night. He was like, you and your wife should do it, dog. He was like, y'all should have a page. He was like, I think that should have popped. I was like, damn, you don't think I could do it? He was like, I just think it'll pop if you got your girl with you, bro. And I was like, I feel it. Bro, so I'm gonna throw that idea at her.
You gotta get that turmeric. I think I'm pronouncing it right.
Yeah, turmeric.
And that coconut oil. And just like a little toothbrush. I'm telling you, bro, to fill in your gaps. Like dip the toothbrush.
The derma roller's already paying dividends, man. Got a little sprouting up coming through.
I feel it, but what I'm saying is after you do the derma roller, because it's already like opening up the pores, because they say that's when like it's the perfect time to do it is after the derma roller. So like get the toothbrush while it's open, and brush right over it. You know what I'm saying? And you get that, you know what I'm saying, get your bigger brush and do the rest. But I'm telling you, show you how to do this, son. I wish I would have done that when I was trying to film mine, because I just thugged it out. Just out here looking crazy. But the thing about y'all, like y'all's like it's not connected yet, but y'all still look good. Like I look back at pictures of me when mine wasn't connected.
But cause
y'all already got good shape. I didn't have no shape. I just had random hair.
This last 4 days without I want to say 3 days without a beard comb, cause I don't know what I did with mine. I lost it somewhere. I don't know where I put it down at. But I've been waiting for another one to come in the mail, right? Bro, it's been tough. It's been tough. But I think mine's coming in how it is because I just be at the crib. Non-stop. Like when you first trying to get the waves, you just always with the brush. I'm always with the beard comb. Now I got the whole kit. I got the little shears and the brush and everything. Got my oils together. And that's what I'm saying. That's why I want to start a YouTube channel. Because I'm kind of getting into all this shit. I'm like, dang, I need to try different products. Like, I mean, I've already been on the face mask and stuff, but I'm about to do that. Armbar. Niggas play.
Oh, y'all wasn't recording?
Niggas gonna get laid. Laid down.
No, we wasn't recording, man.
Man, my bad.
But we're back.
This is a 3-man show.
Oh, man, my bad. That was an important call.
I feel it, bro. Handle your BS. That's why didn't nobody try to come and interrupt you or speed you up or nothing.
Yeah.
Let's know what's up.
I did my beard. Up a little bit. You know what I mean?
We's in here talking about the different, not the different ways, but I was talking about what I use the derma roller for,
process,
as opposed to what he uses it for, and like kind of like how we store it and all of that. You got yours? You using one?
Yeah, I still use mine.
What do you use it for?
I use it to elevate the line on my beard and to enhance the darkness in my beard. So I'm actually about to, because the process when I got my derma roller, it was like the length of my beard now, which might be at a good like inch length of beard, but I feel like that's too low or too long for me for the darkness that I want to enhance. So I'm about to shave it all the way down to probably lower than Steph's or about the same size. So that way, you know what I mean, I can get more
out of it.
Yeah, darkness in right here and through my areas, like, cause I have like certain areas of my beard where it's lighter, and with the extra hair right now, my dermal roller isn't getting in there to my skin.
I see you braver than me. I ain't going back. Them light spots gonna have to catch up.
Yeah, see, I also have no fear about my beard coming back in though.
I don't either.
Oh, well, what you?
I'm here now. I'm not tripping.
Yeah.
I feel like
it'll look different for Mike. It'll come back.
I've done it before, and it was cool. It was cool.
Yeah.
I cut it down to like a 5 o'clock shadow before, and it was cool. But I was like, nah.
Yeah.
Especially getting this was what I really missed, to be honest.
And it's different for bald.
It's gonna take a while for that part to look like that and get back there.
Not gonna be able to do it.
Yeah, and ain't no bald nigga trying to cut his hair.
What if you do decide to leave this?
Not interested.
I feel it. I'm
still not. Joe the same way, because Joe can't grow his shit. I was like, nigga, why don't you just keep cutting it down? He's like, bro, I'm already bald.
That's what I'm saying. I use my derma roller to like.
I told him to get a derma roller
to like more define the line of my beard.
I'm just trying to get my shit. After that, I figure out what I'm gonna do with it.
Yeah, no. You play with it, man. That shit grow in. It's crazy.
Yeah, but down here, growing Gucci. I used the derma roller down here just because I wanted to be full, but it come in Gucci. Except there's one spot right here, bro. It's like nothing grows there, but we derma rolling it out. We'll get it together.
Yeah, I was actually about to do that today, but I didn't want to do it before the pod, so I'm gonna do it. You about to leave your shit twisted for a minute? Yeah, I'm not going. Yeah, it's either gonna stay twisted like this until the dread process, or I'm gonna take it down and do the braids. Mm-hmm. But other than that, yeah, it's staying like this.
Jesse gonna look like one of them nappy rastas. He gonna have the long dreads.
You got me bent. Yeah, right.
Coming out, he gonna be having food left in his beard.
Cheerios and shit in my beard.
Did I tell you about the whole dread shit? I was watching a podcast, and it was a Jamaican dude on there, and it's actually I Am Athlete, Brandon Marshall's podcast. Mm-hmm. And he had this dude on there that's Jamaican. He has locks, right? And he refers to them as dreadlocks. And the Jamaican dude stopped him and was like, "Whoa." Yeah. Like, whoa, what do you mean? Don't, like, he was like, where I come from, people will look at you crazy for saying that. He was like, what? He was like, dreads. He's like, they're locks, bro. There's nothing dreadful about them. Yeah. And he was like, what are you talking about? He's like, they put that on our locks, bro. That's nah. Yeah, just to label them as, yeah. And there's a Nigerian girl on there. I actually listen to a lot of content she puts out, ESE. But she was like, yeah, she's a Nigerian girl. She was like, yeah, bro, like, nah, nobody except in the U.S. calls them dreadlocks. It's locks. Locks, yeah. Nothing dreadful about them. Love our locks. Mm-hmm. Oh, shit, I learn something every day. People been asking me, am I going to dreadlocks?
I learned that when I used to listen to Sway in the morning all the time. Yeah. He would always correct people. They'll call them dreadlocks. He'd be like, just locks, fam. Just locks. Yeah. Yeah. Kind of leads into another question I wanted to ask y'all. I'd imagine people with dreadlocks, and mainly black people with dreadlocks.
Locks.
Pardon. Wow. Black people with locks would have to do a lot of code switching, or like try extra hard. I would imagine there have been times when black people with locks have had to like code switch or go extra hard to like greater lengths to try to like show people that they are professional or quote unquote clean cut. You know what I'm saying? Do you guys think code switching is necessary?
It shouldn't be, and I think for some people they don't have a choice. This is actually something they talked about on Brandon Marshall's podcast. This girl Essay, she was working in an NFL office, and she said when she got hired by the NFL, she was very conscious of wearing her hair natural, like being her authentic self. You know what I'm saying? And not changing, because she wants them to be comfortable around somebody like hers, because we shouldn't have to switch or code switch. You know what I'm saying? And do all of that stuff. So like, I mean, I've gotten a little bit of that with my hair at the high school. Like, oh, you're gonna keep your hair like that? Like, oh, like, yeah. Like, what are you talking about? Like, oh, that's interesting. What? I think your hair is interesting too. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. But no, I don't think you should have to do it. I mean, I'm not gonna be mad at nobody if they feel like this is for them. If they're like this is in the way of my money. I guess I don't agree with it, but I'm not gonna tell nobody how to live. I just don't think we should be fighting for a place to where we don't have to do that, not changing.
Yeah.
That's how I feel on it.
Can you remember a time, the most recent time, when you felt like you were doing it or like you had to do it?
I mean, this past season, towards the end of the season, like I was saying, one of the parents asked me, "Am I gonna keep my hair like that?" Because this is the first year that I actually grew my hair.
I'm saying, but what did you do in that moment though determines if you were code switching or not. Just because someone asked you that doesn't.
Oh, I told them that I'm gonna continue to have my hair like that.
Oh yeah, then you wasn't code switching.
Yeah.
Okay.
You said did I? Okay.
Yeah, like a time where like you maybe like.
I thought you were saying faced with would you go?
Right. I'm saying like a time when you felt like the last time you felt like you did or like needed to.
I got asked to shave my beard for a job that I shaved it for and didn't end up getting. I was like, that'd be the last time if it's just not for me then.
That'll do it.
Because this beard is for me. This is who I am.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
And depending on the job, I understand it, but some jobs I just don't like. Food service, I'll be like, cover it up. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that. But it's like, what if I'm working in an office building, let's say, you know what I'm saying? Let's say I'm working at a cubicle job. You know what I'm saying? I'm a computer tech, whatever it is, right? Me having a beard ain't hurting nothing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's just your preference. And no, under those circumstances, I am not going to change. But like I said, if I work in food service or I'm gonna be serving people, I'll cover it up. That I feel you on that.
Sure,
I feel you on that. I comb my shit and hair comes out every time. I get
and
that.
With that.
You know what I'm saying?
With that makes sense. And you're not asking me to like cut or shave my beard. I just gotta cover it up for sanitary reasons. Yeah. But if I'm, like you said, if I'm just sitting in the office and I ain't serving no food and I ain't gotta come in contact, and even if I gotta come,
I'm not gonna change it. I'm not gonna change this to make you comfortable.
Right. Right.
No, I'm sorry, I can't do that for you.
I can't really think of a time. I've been lucky enough for for about a year now. Yeah, about a year now to be self-employed and not have had a boss for about a year now. But even when I did. My last job was at the YMCA, and even when I worked there, I did things my way and always rocked out. But that's the good thing about like working in childcare and then having the trust, like having a good standing name in that field is like people kind of let you do what you want. Like they know like he gonna, you know what I'm saying? His methods are a little different, but he has great intentions and people always like him. So I'm gonna go ahead.
Yeah, that's how I was when I ran a site. It's like, it's not really the way we say it, but it ain't breaking no rules exactly. I can't really
think of a time when like I thought like, oh, maybe I shouldn't wear this or I shouldn't wear that or maybe I should alter the way I speak. You know what? Actually, no. When I worked at the YMCA in Escondido, I had a meeting with the director about something. He wanted to talk to me about something that happened that he wasn't there for. And he wanted somebody in the room to take notes, right? And the girl that was in there taking notes was another site supervisor. And while I was talking, I said, you know what I'm saying? Like in a professional meeting. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I was thinking, like, I mean, she's not a stenographer. She's not going to write down that I said that. But I took it, like, as if she was. Like, dang, like. And they didn't, I don't think they took it like that in the moment. But I caught as soon as I said it, I was like, oh. Of course, you couldn't see it on my face. But I'm thinking, like, ugh. And it was like an awkward pause because I was like, dang, I really just said that. Yeah. And ever since then, I've always kind of prided myself on, like, not being, like, having, like, this, like, extensive vocabulary or anything. But like being able to articulate myself pretty clearly, and no matter what situation I'm in, I can be able to like switch my vocab to fit that situation. You know what I'm saying? But after that meeting, I made it a point to make sure whenever I'm, you know, in a professional setting to never slip up like that again. So I guess I can't really say that's code switching. That's just being professional. Yeah,
and there's a difference. Yeah, like there's a way that I talk. I would never talk like that at work, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody does that. Everybody does that. I know people that curse like crazy. They don't use a curse word in their job setting because it's not professional. You know what I'm saying?
So if there's a kid who his father's a minister in the church, but in his real life he's not faking. His dad is a minister. His dad is who he is, but he's a gang member. He's not faking. When he go to church, People don't know his game. Remember, he all buttoned up. He looked like a PK. Is he code switching?
Yeah.
Wifey calling that answer. Hello?
I don't think so.
Yep.
I mean, you could be a gangster with faith.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Gangster go to church on Sunday. That's against the code.
Against gangster code.
Yeah, no. You're right. That's not.
That's not
I guess it would depend on
Because I
where
guarantee
you're
he
at,
probably
because
wearing
if-
some type of red or blue on his outfit.
Yeah, I wouldn't call that code switching. I mean, I guess it's who you're asking, because the street people are gonna be like, "Who is this nigga?" You know what I'm saying? And if the church people seen him in the streets, they'd be like, "Wow, whoa,
Yeah.
I didn't know you were in all this." You know what I'm saying? It is a form of code switching. I don't think it's like. I think it's
For the
different when
record,
it's
I don't
along
think-
racial
I don't-
lines.
I
I think it's
I
what
don't
we're.
think that's code
I
switching.
don't think code switching can be bad, but I don't think it always is.
Your perception of somebody isn't considered code switching. Like that person lives their life, and on
I
Sunday
mean, it's the
he
message.
goes to church. So your
It's the message you're sending, though,
what message
or I
is it?
guess how it's perceived.
Because for me, like somebody,
Because
like,
I think about it along racial lines. I guess.
like somebody like for the example that I gave, somebody like Sudi.
Mm-hmm.
He don't talk the way he talk when he's outside of the church. When he's in church, he just don't talk much. You know what I'm saying? He pulls his pants up a little bit and he dressed like he in church, but he don't pretend to. You know
Be
what I mean?
of the church.
And he don't.
I agree.
His
I agree with
vocab, the actual words that he says doesn't change. He just talks less because he's like, I'm not. This ain't
I got
really
you.
my scene.
I got you.
You know what I'm
No,
saying?
No, I agree.
And that's not code switching. That's
I agree.
just I'm at church and I'm gonna be respectful.
Yeah,
You
I
know
agree.
what I mean?
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, 100%. I agree. For sure. And that's fair. That's the way I would want you to go about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I feel you. Because code switching would be I come
I
in
feel
here
like for
and
us-
I'm almost. It's almost like a performance I'm putting on differently.
And I feel like for us, for all of our friends, whether it be Jesse or Isaac or Ace Boogie or DeAndre, anybody, any of our friends, pretty much all of our friends have been to church with us before. And I feel like that's why we've never like been looked at in that way, because like, yeah, everybody, like, even if you've never been to church with us, you knew our parents were, my dad was a pastor,
Yeah.
our parents were church people, but we didn't like come to church trying to preach to you. And then when you came to church, it wasn't like, now that we in church, we trying to show you that we not church boys, so we trying to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We was always just who we was. And shout out to Pops for that.
Yeah, and there's no way around it. Like,
Yeah.
we were church boys.
Yeah.
Like, not in the sense of, oh, what you think they're going to do on their off time, but no, we were
But actually,
those boys that were in the church all day Sunday. We helped out. We moved everything. We were church boys.
Church on Wednesday.
But
Yeah,
actually,
yeah.
But actually, in that, most people like,
They just have a perception of that kid.
right? and
Because
then some
nobody
people-
would think what we were. Shit, some of the shit we were doing. People were like, yo, your dad's a pastor. But
Some people after they meet us, they be like, "Oh, like they're I thought they'd be different."
yeah, for sure.
Keisha's mom was blown away the first time she like chilled with mom and dad like all day. I think she came over for like a holiday thing and she got there early, 8, stayed, pretty much chilled in the house all day. She was like, when she left, she was like, she was telling Keisha like, "Oh, like they're regular, like they're normal."
Oh, they're people.
She was like, "Yeah, they're just a pastor and a wife, like they're normal people. They're just normal people."
They're regular ass people.
Well, I liked them. I thought it'd be like, I thought he was gonna be like,
Let me pray for
scriptures
you.
and, yeah, like
Yeah.
She's like, I thought it'd be different. Like, nah, you cool. I'm like, yeah, but like that's the thing. Like when you go to a fireman's house, he's not talking about water pressure and
He ain't got a fire
he's not
hose.
talking about
It's all
Fahrenheit,
smoke inhalation.
He
and all
got a
that.
pole that he slide down in his house. Does he live a double life? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying? But
Once
even
his
like,
wife get in, people do that for exercise nowadays.
hey man, I'm talking about the firemen.
I feel you.
The firemen.
I mean, his wife could have a pole in there. Then a fireman
Have
would
you
have
guys
a
ever
pole
seen
in
a
there.
Yeah, you talk about for exercise though.
I've seen, of course, EMTs, but you guys ever seen a female firefighter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I have.
I mean, not know him, but yeah, I've seen him on TV.
No, like in person.
No.
A bunch of EMTs, obviously, like I said, but I don't think I've ever. Interesting. Anyway.
Tag somebody if you know the female firefighter.
Bro, these
Tag them.
Speaking of
other
females.
cats on the Lakers.
Speaking of females doing, not odd jobs, but jobs they don't typically do. Kamala Harris. Joe Biden chose Kamala
Oh, yeah.
Harris as his female vice president.
I understand it.
Y'all rocking with that? You like the move? You mess with it?
Not really, but I understand the move.
Why you don't mess with it? You don't like her?
I don't agree with I mean, she's against a lot of stuff that I just don't understand why. Like, if you're against the LGBT community, I just don't really understand why at this point. Like, are you upset because they live a lifestyle you're not messing with? But why do you care? You know what I mean? Stuff like that. I mean, I just don't think that old Joe Biden is gonna. I understand why he's doing it. He's got to get some votes. He needs a woman vote and he needs a minority vote. He needs that if he has any shot at beating homeboy Orange, right? Orange. So I get why he's doing it. I still don't think it's enough. That's my thing. I think
he's doing it to secure his black vote.
I don't think that secures the black vote because she's a little dicey with us.
All the black women are gonna vote for her. Are gonna vote over there now.
I don't know. Except them LGBTQ black women. That's what I'm saying. But
I mean, what has them dying?
They laughing at the homie?
I don't know.
He ran it back. I was like, what they? I still don't get what they're laughing
at. And look, because Bron's dying.
It's probably something they said, watch, he gonna go up right now. Watch.
Look at this nigga Bron. I couldn't be around.
There's nobody else in there, so they're laughing at because otherwise, if this was a regular game, he had something over his face. I'm like, they might talk about They're talking about some chickens in the stands, bro.
Hey, I love that LeBron always does that and just doesn't care. You know, I'm gonna cover my mouth and
I'm gonna let y'all talk about what I'm doing.
I'm gonna let y'all think, assume what I'm talking about all y'all want, but y'all not gonna know. Most people they just gonna.
Somebody had the audio when he talked to Lonzo or some shit like that. Yeah, he was too close to the cameras.
That he did it just for the camera.
Yeah, just for the camera.
But cause he does it almost every game. Like when they're warming up and he next to AD, he always covers his mouth and say something. Always.
Look at that travel.
And even if it's just I'm not talking about nothing that'll get me in trouble, I just don't want y'all in my business.
I mean,
for sure.
I know y'all gonna talk about it. I'll give y'all something to talk about.
But what I was saying, the way LeBron looked when he laughed, hurt people feelings.
Oh, yeah.
Do you see?
Those laughs.
Yeah.
You have one
and that's what I'm saying. If that's
DeAndre
what I look like, then I understand because that nigga. Let me pause this on his face,
bro. Just about every laugh you have, like it looks like the best laugh you've ever had. A lot of the time, bro.
Look at this nigga's face.
He laughing like, bro, I could bust my gut right now.
For real.
They laughing at Quinn?
I think so. Look at how
I think they laughing at that take. I think they laughing at how he feel. Nah, they're not laughing at that.
But look at these dudes, though.
It's something inside because they're the only two laughing.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's something somebody else said over there on the bench.
Well, Players got more. Oh, JR, okay. JR ain't on. He just don't think it's that funny.
Players got more room than they ever had. Look, it took a pandemic for y'all to get these niggas some elbow room on the bench.
For real.
And got these tall ass, big ass niggas knee to knee to.
But like you see LeBron's face, though.
Laughing so hard.
Look at that nigga's face.
Story time. Who got a story, man?
Bro, I couldn't think of
it. That'll be the last thing we do. We had a minute 26. Who got a story?
It's on you. You got first one, right?
I came with a story last week. I talked about when we ditched. Let me see if I can come up with something real quick. I already told the story of the red dude. Told the story when we ditched.
Oh, bro, whoa! I got one. I got one.
All right.
So this is the summer that I quit Target because I was missing everything at Jesse's house.
Okay.
And this was right.
We was throwing mad parties at Jesse's house.
Yeah, and I was getting to every party late because I was getting off with the late shift at Target. I had to
and by the time he got there, everybody was already
chill.
paid.
Party was cool. Niggas had a good time.
He was just going home.
Real talk. So this is one of the first times I'm actually at the party. This is when the white boys moved in next door. Mm-hmm. And this was the first time, I guess y'all hadn't went over to their house. Because this was like the first time we went over to their house. And then niggas ended up doing the keg stands.
Oh, yeah.
I want to say it was me and you first went over there and did the keg stands. But I feel like it was somebody else there with us. But me and you was definitely in that first group that went over there because I didn't know what a keg stand was.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, dude, what? Y'all gonna hold me upside down? I got to drink out of there?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's when
Bro,
people started daring us to see how long we can do.
Yeah, because it was like what? I mean, I think the first time I might have did it, motherfucker, for like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Bro, I felt like I was drowning, and then you get up and you like.
Remember when Yada did it and she got up and fell over because she was trying to break our record?
She did that shit for a minute though.
Yeah, she didn't break nobody's record.
Yeah,
she
she did pay for it. But no, you come, bro. The first one, you don't know what's gonna happen to you. So you come out of that first one and you like dizzy.
It's fun.
That it was fun at the time. I would never do one again.
No, it's COVID. It's on the same time.
The week before that, it was my first time trying a beer. I remember thinking, now I love beer. Now I'd be like, nigga, I tasted one. I was like, I never drink these.
But I think that first day, me and Jet, we did like 2 or 3 that night.
After that,
because we was with the white boys. We was lit.
We was turning up.
Yeah, but they was doing them shits like it was nothing. The girls up in there, they was doing them shits like it was nothing. They would just flip them niggas upside down and away they went. That was their thing. And then white boys put us on that summer. I never did I did one keg stand after that. I think I was at a bar.
Just that. What you gonna say? Now I was about to. The only other question I had, because the story was short, so I felt like I can come with that other question. A time when, Triz, I'll ask you, and then I'll ask Steph. A time when you realized one of us or the two of us like really had your back. Like, oh, these is my niggas. They gonna hold me down.
Let me see.
Cause I got one like an early one, and then I got like another like solidified one.
Tell yours, cause then when y'all tell y'all, I remember stuff. I remember.
I knew it, but there's things that happen and you like.
Right.
I'm glad these is my niggas.
Right.
When I was fading, we was downtown, bro. And you niggas got me to the car, bro.
That's late in the game.
Yeah, but it was one of them times where it's like, I'm glad my niggas got me, bro. Because there's no way. I couldn't have got to the car that night. I just remember getting in the car and be like, oh my God, I made it. Like, I remember just listening to the niggas telling me what to do. That's all I did. From the door to the club, when that cold air hit me and like woke me up, and then you like, oh, I'm faded. Because you in the club, it's dark, you just moving around. You just leaning on bodies. You just grinding on ass.
For me, the harbor cruise, when a nigga got sick, we touched on it before. I got super sick on our harbor cruise on the boat. I got super seasick. And y'all both was bringing me drinks, but I knew you was going to do it. But like the fact that Triz kept coming over, and Triz had the girlies on him back then too. He had a date, but he had the chicks on him too though. I was like, he keep coming over here with Steph. He
said, I had to. He said, this nigga had to. But you didn't have to.
Yeah. And then it was the summer of 04 or 05 when I fought Kareem. And Salim jumped in and punched me in the top of the head. And then you came and heamed him up. Came and pulled him off the fight. That's when my nigga Triz held me down. This nigga Steph was over there busting up laughing.
He was dogging that nigga.
Everybody was dying.
He was dogging this nigga. I was like, this is over. I think I might have been like 20 feet away, laying down laughing, bro.
He was on the basketball court.
Yeah,
everybody's on the
that's
court.
What I'm saying. I was kind of far away from the nigga. Yeah. Well, let me
anyway, for that story, so shoot, I'll tell that story. So, is this dude, dang. I guess I'll say his name and just bleep it out. I'm thinking about it later if I need to. So, is this dude in nah, we don't need to bleep his name out. Is this dude in high school?
People know who he is. That's all they know.
Call him Carl. This dude in high school named Carl that I didn't like, right? And really, it started before he got there. His older brother was at the school before him, and he was a grade behind me. Carl was a grade behind me, but his older brother was like 2 grades ahead of me.
Because he was older than me.
He's talking this stuff about like me, and I always had a big mouth, always saying way more than I should, especially the people that's bigger than me too. And I'm popping it to him. But this was a dude, even though he was bigger than me, I was like, if me and him fight, it'd probably be pretty even. Like I really didn't have much faith.
Yeah, you're like, I'll beat this.
To be real, like it was like we'd be a good fight. But I'm talking to him crazy all the time. Not even crazy, but we saying
John
back and forth. Yeah, we jawing back and forth. And he's like, yeah, wait till next year. My twin brothers is gonna be here next year. They'll whip your ass. Da 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 da. I'm like, what? And keep in mind, I had already known who these twin brothers were. I just didn't know that they were his brothers. So I didn't know that these were the twins he were talking about. I just remember seeing them because we lived near them, walking past them on the way to the basketball court from time to time. And the homie Q was cool with them. So I knew who they were. I just didn't know it was his twin brothers.
Yeah.
So they get there the next year, and I'm like, oh, these. I could probably beat, and this is like really honestly how I thought. I could probably beat both of them up by myself. Like, and I've never been a tough guy, but I maybe thought I was back then. I honestly felt like they could probably beat me up, but they wouldn't wash me, the two of them.
Yeah.
Like, it'll be a good one, right? And then so Carl, before I ever have any fun with him, I don't like him because of what his brother said.
Exactly.
And then every girl that I talk to,
and he has a big mouth.
He does have a big mouth. And then every girl that I talked to, he would try to talk to him like behind me. Old girl from New York, I don't want to say no names.
It's okay.
A lot of the different girls I would date and talk to, he would try to talk to them, and they would come and tell me like, "Is Carl your friend?" I'd be like, "I know him. I guess he cool. Like, yeah, he came to them. I'm like, this nigga weird. Like, why you keep doing that? Like 3 in a row."
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, so I don't like this nigga, right? And then me and Q is our mutual friend.
Messing with my cool.
He in the middle, hyping it up, you know what I'm saying? So he's saying stuff on both ends, making us want to fight each other. You know what I'm saying? And then I finally put it out there like, yo, I want to fight you, bro. Like, I want to fight you. And he like, all right, I'll fight you when I get my braces off, because he had braces. And I respected it to be real. I'm like, to me, I took it as, you know I'm going to punch you in the mouth. Like, you know you're going to get one of these to the mouth. Yeah. So you're going to wait till you get those off, and okay, then we're going to fight, right?
We're going to mess up your new
friends.
friends.
Just so happens that Kevin has set up a game against these 4 Mexican dudes for us to play a game of 4-on-4.
That was the same day?
Game of 4-on-4 for $100. The same day.
It was just late. The game was later on that day.
Mm-hmm. And I wasn't even supposed to play. It was supposed to be Isaac, but Isaac had went back to the Bay with his family. Yeah. And y'all needed a fourth, so I played. Mm-hmm. And so I went to the park with y'all. Honestly, I probably still would have went. I don't know. I might have stayed and hung out with Derek and Anthony or Raheem. Who knows? Yeah. Who knows? But I was supposed to be the fourth that day. And so we get to the school. We get to Glenview, and Q, Carl, and his twin brother, and they got some Johnny and Jeff are out there. Mm-hmm. They got some girls out there with them. They got a cool little mob already at the court. We walk up and we see them from the street. Q go, oh shit! Like I said, Q been in the middle hyping it up the whole time. Q go, oh shit! So we get on the court, and I'm not gonna walk up like a tough guy and be like, yo, what's up? So we play a couple. It took a minute. Yeah. We play some 4-on-4.
Shit was brewing though.
And then we take turns. The rims at Glenview, it's the elementary school. The rims are low, so we taking turns like trying to see who can dunk on who, right? And then Q, of course, what you say, Carl? Hey, this nigga Carl said he could dunk on you. Like, nigga, you can't dunk on me. I go up, try to dunk on him, right? Nigga, foul me. And he like, yeah, that's what I thought. I'm like, nigga, you fouled me. Walk up to him, right? He put Q go, Carl, put the ball down. I put the ball down. I throw a punch and miss. Then he throw one and I duck it, and we get to rumbling, right? I get him on the ground, and I'm winning. I get him like this. I got him on the ground. I'm going to give him one. Carl, twin brother, jump in.
No, you fed him a couple first.
Yeah, before we get on the floor,
yeah.
I gave him a few.
Cause he.
That's what had us dying.
Yeah. Cause we was already laughing. He threw a punch. He missed. You threw a punch, missed. He threw a punch, you ducked it. Then y'all was squaring up, and you tagged him with like 2 or 3. Y'all moving around. He like swing, he like pop, hitting him. We like, oh, he dogging this nigga. Like he can't hit him. We laughing on the ground. Y'all start tussling. And then he about to really hate me.
I remember one, I punched him.
He got his ass whooped.
I punched him, and while he was falling, he grabbed my shirt. Mm-hmm. And when he grabbed my shirt, I grabbed his arm as he's going down, and that's how I'm over him. And I'm finna. I actually hit him once while he was on the ground.
Saying.
I hit him once.
You went for the second one.
And I'm finna give him another one, and then his brother jump in and he low key he had me leaking right here on my eyebrow. Yeah. And he hit me I had braids at the time. He hit me in the top of the head, messed up one of my braids. And I don't even know what's going on. And to be real, I thought it was Johnny or Jeff that jumped in because they was always with him. Yeah. I thought it was Johnny or Jeff, and I don't even know. I just remember jumping up, and I remember I'm looking around, and I see Jesse got Carl all hemmed up in a full dose.
It was a Carl or his brother?
You had my bad. You had Carl's brother.
The brother, the one that jumped in.
Right, you had Carl's
brother. Mike, hit him.
Mike, get this nigga. Like, I'm just so tired. I'm like, bro, I'm not finna throw no more punches to that.
I had this nigga off the ground.
Off the ground. Mm-hmm. Had him off the ground. That's a fact. That's a fact.
And then I just let this nigga go right there.
Like you said,
just throwing for the. You good?
You good?
You good?
Like you said, you know your people got your back, but that was a moment where like action showed it. So it was like, oh, that was dope. Yeah. That was dope.
I was young.
Meanwhile, I'm in the distance laughing.
Remember when I got back home and told the story to mom? When I got back home and told the story to mom, she's like, oh, your brother better be paying attention next time you get in a fight. He should have been the one jumping in. I was like, Mom, like, it was a bunch of the homies out there. She's like, but he your brother. I was like, yeah, I feel you. It was fine.
No, that is a fault on mine. But it was like, at the
But
time,
that's what we all there
it's a quasi rule. Like,
Yeah.
he's gonna beat this nigga up. Show he can beat this nigga up. He's gonna stop beating him up. He's not gonna kill this nigga out here. They shoot the fair one. You know what I'm saying? It's just a quasi thing. You know what I mean? Like, but that's definitely.
And Mike actually could have got up and tipped up the brother too.
I could have. I was just tired.
I got
was just tired
before all of that happened.
I was just tired, bro. And you know what's funny? You know what's funny? You know what's funny? I'm glad you said that. I don't have a lot of regrets. I don't. Like, very few.
You should have cleaned that nigga
regrets.
up.
But and not even that day.
Like that.
After that, like months later, after like he and I had become cool, because he would always let Q turn him up. Carl's twin brother. Mm-hmm. He would always let Q turn him up, and this was like right when I had just been able to like get back to playing football. Can you say the brother's red dude? Yeah, we could say that. Okay. The red dude is Carl's twin brother. We could definitely say that.
The red dude is the dude. So it all comes full circle.
The red dude is who jumped in the fight and got heamed up. Mm-hmm. Okay, and so, what was I saying just now?
You was talking about that older brother.
Nah, I wasn't. Damn. It's all good. I'm tight. I was going somewhere with that. It's all good, though. It's all good.
Who's that? Family Room Podcast.
Did you have any more? Did you have any more on your list? Any more questions you have for us?
No, that was it.
That's real.
Dang, man, I'm mad at that.
The crazy thing is, I'll be thinking about this nigga's question next time I'm like, okay, it's a bed. I ain't even got a clock next to the bed. I was just looking at my phone afterwards.
That was what it was. One of my regrets.
Oh, yeah.
Afterwards, and so this was like right around the time when I was just able to like really fully get back into sports and been able to go hard, because I had like heart and chest problems. And I knew I was getting ready to go try to play. I didn't know. I honestly wasn't sure if I'd make the team and get playing time, but I was finna go try to play varsity football. You know what I'm saying? And so this was at a time when I was like, I can't take a chance getting hit or punched in the chest and get set back, because mom's just gonna be like, nope, you're not doing nothing. You gotta sit back down for another year. You know what I'm saying? I'm going into my senior year. I got to try to play something. I knew basketball wasn't gonna work out, because you was a starting point guard. I know one going to take no minutes from you. I was like, if football don't shake, ain't nothing gonna shake. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I can't take no chances. And the red dude called me out for body shots, bro. And I had to turn him down, because I was like, I can't take no chances. I knew I could beat him up. It's like, I know he's not gonna win, but he's gonna hit me in the chest. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I can't. And I had to turn it down. And I remember thinking, like, this nigga gotta feel good that he asked me for a fade, and I had to turn it down. You know what I'm saying? That's one of my really, really big regrets. I wish that even with everything that I just did it. And just toughed out the pain, not told mom, and just did it.
Oh man, nah.
But I think about
you
that from time
falling
to
out
time.
everywhere. It's better not to do that. That's not a game. You made the right call, bro.
I definitely did, but it's like,
yeah, I should have watched him real quick.
Yeah.
If it would have been anything else, like, you know what I'm saying?
And don't get it twisted. If it had been like something like,
if I just fresh off a broken wrist, I might just try to get the flawless with one hand.
Or not even with the same chest and heart problems going on. Had it been something where like he violated me or like disrespected me, I would have fought him. But just calling me out just because you want to prove something to Q when I'm working towards something, it wasn't worth it to me. But if you would have went out of your way to disrespect me, that would have been worth it.
I'd beat you up.
You know what I'm saying? So there's that.
Shout out to the red dude.
Shout out to the red dude. Shout out to Carl. Shout out to the older brother.
Nah.
Whatever, man. I ain't got no beefs with nobody, man.
Yeah, you shout out to all humans living, but
we hope everybody is well.
Yeah.
Even if you a suck ass nigga. Stay well.
I guess.
Stay well. I got anything else, man? All hearts and minds clear?
Yeah.
We good to go?
Yeah.
Family Room Podcast, episode 57. I'm Mike Rome.
Stefan Rome.
Jesse Williams.
We out.
We out.